How you doing? My name is Randall Montgomery, DJ Randall Smooth. I'm originally from Chicago, the home of house music. I am interviewing KYNT of KYNT. KYNT of KYNT is the first house music artist that have actually came out of New Orleans. I'm very excited to be in this interview with him because, of course, I am a house head, and when I met KYNT, I definitely wanted to celebrate him and celebrate his music, but also finding out that he first started this thing here in New Orleans. I wanted to kind of ask a few questions and actually kind of get his little insight on how this thing started for him and where he is right now in his career. When did you fall in love with house music?
I fell in love with house music, geez, like in the 90s, when KYNT Music Factory came out, Martha Wash,
Yes.
C.C. Peniston, Byron Stingley, Christine W., there's so many artists, Delight. There's so many, and even the underground artists, like those were kind of underground mainstream, but there were even more artists that like really inspired me to be a recording artist.
Yes.
But most importantly was Sylvester.
Yes.
Byron Stingley.
Yes. My favorite.
I love Byron. He's so incredible.
Yes, he is.
He's a role model too. Over the years, I've built a relationship with him. It's the most important thing that has him guiding, all of his knowledge and experience. So yeah, back in the early 90s, I was like a kid in foster care, and I would escape from my foster home and go out at nighttime. And, I would sneak out to the clubs, and we would dance all night.
Yes. Those actually some great, I think, role models of house music that you have been following. The next thing is now you have a single that came out. Your first single came out when? And tell me the name of it.
It was back like in 1990, early 1990s. I recorded my first demo. It was called Day After Day. And it was mixed by George Piazza here in New Orleans. He's a wonderful master mixer. And it was picked up by Perkins in the United Kingdom. And it has been released and been remixed several hundred, well I wouldn't say hundred, but several times over. And it's a current, a lot of my songs get remixed by some of the most popular club DJs in the world. And I've had like my song Week Work has been remixed more than 50 times.
Exactly.
Show the DJ Some Love, all those
You've been
songs.
getting some great love overseas,
Yes.
in Europe and things of that
Europe,
nature.
France,
Right. You've also
Brazil.
worked with some artists, some producers overseas as well.
Oh my goodness, yes. Alter, they're from Brazil. Manny Lehman, he's from Los Angeles. We got Alan Jakinski, he's from Canada. Cashmere Ray, he's from Canada. Cesar Vilo, he's from Mexico. Freddy France, he's from France. There's so many different people. Edson Pride, he's really big at this point. There's so many different remixes that, have remixed me and continue to work with me and have started with me as a starting point. And I've seen grown to major success on Billboard charts, and they're touring DJs now. So I'm very blessed to have had the opportunity to work with them.
And I was actually shocked when I first moved here from Chicago to find out that KYNT was actually the first house music artist that ever came out of New Orleans. And when I started doing my house music parties, I reached out to KYNT and had him come perform his first song that he ever actually sung had created. And KYNT is amazing. He's definitely amazing, and we're going to keep applauding also and keep uplifting his music. Also, as of now, KYNT is into some other things that are very positive and very positive for the community.
Well, I have a dance project company called Flash Mob New Orleans, and what we do is we gather as a community and dance. We perform at local events, corporate events, things of that nature. I choreograph wedding flash mobs, music videos, film, everything in the Flash Mob Dance Company. I also am a ballet instructor, dance instructor, hip hop, jazz, some of everything. I've taught dance in New Orleans for more than 20 years.
And not to cut you off, I want you to continue there real quick. But also, I noticed where you get most of your dancers and your students from. Because if I'm not mistaken, you've also visited schools.
Oh yeah. I have this project that I do called the Thriller Flash Mob, which happens on Halloween Day at 12 p.m. It used to be in front of City Hall. It's a big event that we have every year. This year, it most likely will be at Armstrong Park or City Hall. We're still talking about it. But I go throughout New Orleans and work with many different schools, more than 10 to 15 schools, and teach dance and health benefits. It's a global health mission that we have through Flash Mob New Orleans. And
last but not least, now let's talk about your acting.
Oh,
I do a house music party here, and I have this Sunday. I have Kent. He's going to be performing two of his singles this evening, and I definitely applaud Kent and what Kent has been doing. And I've always, and I'm going to continue to keep, I think, uplifting and also pushing and helping Kent to get his music out and also produce and do as much as I can as far as getting Kent's music to the mainstream. I think Kent has done a marvelous job with house music here in New Orleans.
You're doing a very good job bringing it back.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Very proud of what you're doing now. I mean, we had a really great scene, and then R&B artists started blending their music with dance. I mean, at one point it was separate, everything was separate. You had your house, you had your R&B, you had your hip hop. Now it's hip R&B, electro, funk, clash. Right. Everything's all in one. So there hasn't been a really need for, the commercialization of the mainstream people to swoop down and continue to steal house music. Now it's one genre of its own.
Last question, last but not least, where do you want your music to go from here?
I believe my music should have been mainstream a long time. Well, it's been mainstream. But I've had setbacks with record labels and promotions and things of that nature. I see my project being marketed by, majors, promoted by labels, majors. That's where I'm at in this stage of the game. I just want to create a really good product.
Yes.
I've done it independently for quite some time. And sometimes you need help.
And in today's market, unfortunately, that's where we are. Where independence is I think, like the state right now, where everyone's promoting and producing and pushing their music
There's too many products coming out now.
It really is.
I think either 40 or 50,000 songs come out a day.
Yes.
I think it's 40. It has to be 40,000 songs come out a day is what I read in a recent article. So,
Yes, that's weird.
I want to make sure that what I'm putting out is my standard, excellent. And that's what is very important to me.
Well, I'm actually glad. I'm happy that I was able to spend a little time with you, Kent. Kent is the first house music artist here in New Orleans. We're going to promote him. We're going to push him. All of his music. Come out, you guys. Make sure you guys get it. It's on all the mainstream. Some of the music that he's already put out. It's really great music. Please go and get it. He has a new remix, Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Yes, it's called New Orleans House Music Anthology, Volume 1 and 2.
Great music. Great music. He also has some great remixes on it. So you guys go and get it. Kent's going to be performing a little bit later tonight. I'm going to DJ Back on the Tables. We're here at the Dragon's Den every Sunday. House music Sundays right here. Thank you.